Hello everybody, my name is Vijay and welcome to another LEGO video. So today I'm going to show you the latest progress I've made on my LEGO A320. So, let's get right into it. Well, first thing you see, I've almost finished the wing base. And you see that from the bottom angle, but the top isn't finished because I still have to order some lights and everything. So, well, maybe I'll order lights. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but yeah. Let's look at what I've done. So, maybe I've mentioned this earlier, maybe I haven't, but this plane will be modular to some extent. So, the nose section will be removed and the tail section will be removed. Of course, I need to make these two closer together. I have the landing gears here. I have flaps and another flap off to the side right here. I think I've shown to you how the flap... Wait, no, I haven't. Sorry, I haven't shown you how the flaps work. Hang on, let me just flip this thing over. Alright, so I was able to flip it over. You can see I've done a lot of progress now that I flipped it over. So you may notice I took the nose off, and that's for a reason. So this is what I have of the nose so far. You can see I'm starting this section where it has a bulge underneath. I'm starting the walls, and I have a window on there and a nice little emergency exit that pops off. I have this thing that makes it modular, and let me just show you that right now. So if we turn this around, okay, it's kind of tough. Don't have much space here, but if we turn this around, maybe you can see how this slides right into there to create a modular section. That's going to be the same. See those two bars? Those are going to be modular too, or a part that makes it modular too. You can see I started on the nose. Maybe you can see over there. I started on the nose curvature place. So I might have more in that next update. But now I suppose I'll just show you the flaps here. But before I do that, there's a pylon, an engine. Those might be connected or might not. Actually, they probably won't be connected for a long time. Anyhow, let's just get started with this. So this is the wing base, and this is the flap. And the flap works just like a regular flap would. Comes out of the plane, folds down. Now, if you want to use this technique on your plane, go ahead. I actually developed this technique. I know Big Planes, if you know him, he uses a technique that makes the flaps come out. And I know his uses like an L bracket to hook on, but mine is completely different. So yeah, a lot of different ways to make that effect, kind of. So yeah, I'll show you that again, just a couple more times. So there you see it comes out, and it's super smooth. Like, it doesn't like wobble all over the place, or it doesn't wobble this way or this way, but it is super smooth and reliable every time, along with this other one over here, which is kind of hard to get to, but I think I just dropped something. Yeah. So it's pretty much the same design, both sides. Well, now I'm gonna show you the other flap. Here it is. It's as you know, flaps are super big, and I just broke it, which might be an issue. Let me just fix this real quick. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, so here's the flap, and you can see something special about the flap tracks. Oh my goodness, I broke it again. Yeah, it's not the best design, so just keep that in mind. It's not the best design. It's very needs some work. But anyway, here's the flap, and you can see the flap tracks are actually parallel to the fuselage, so let me just move this back a little bit. you notice that the wing is dangling off the edge, but if we put this here, see the flap tracks are parallel to the body, which is really nice, because wait, hold on, there we go. There's the flap, there it is. You see the flap tracks are parallel to the body, so nice. Well, now I'll show you the mechanism I came up with for the flap folding. So the sliding, I run some Technic X, so pretty much I have a hinge under each flap right there, like regular flaps, allows it to fold down. But on top of the hinge, I placed a Technic brick with axle hole. Then I placed an axle through it and a half bush at the end. And then I run all that through a Technic brick. In this case, for the outboard flap, I'm using a 6 long and a 16 long. For this one, I just used the various types. I think it was an 8 and a 6. But whatever, if you want to use this technique, please give me some credit in your video. But if you're just using another technique, I don't care about that. So, yeah, let me just set this down somewhere and let's get on with the video. So, I suppose I'll show you in more depth the pylon. So, there we go. And now you're a bit lower so you can see a little bit better, hopefully. So, I wonder if I could lower this anymore. Probably not. Whatever. So there's the pylon, and I think you did a pretty good job doing the shape of it. Yeah. Well, now up again to look at the interior. So the interior. Let me just move this toward you a bit. There we go. So here's the interior. You notice I made my own seats, and I started those already. Just a little bit. I don't know, just a little bit, whatever. Yeah, I started the roof a bit. Where is it? Here it is. There's gonna be a 2x3 slopes on top of this, and then 2x3 curved slopes on top of that, and then 1x6 tiles on top of that, or 2x n tiles on top of that. So yeah. Well, I should probably cut it off about here, but I still have some more things to show you and some announcements to make. So first of all, this thing, leading edge, very smooth. Tail section is of course buried because you can kind of see the stabilizers right there, but not really. I'll have to clear that out later. You can see I did my best to clear out the nose section. That keeps getting bumped, which is a pain because it's not put together yet. But I'll put that together soon, so I won't have any more problems. Fuselage cutout's doing great. I really like the design I made. So that's almost definitely my final option for the fuselage. Parts are not being ordered right now. I don't have enough money. But they will be ordered in a couple months. No, not in a couple months. I have no idea. But I should be able to order lights soon if... Sorry, a little thing there. Okay, I should be able to order lights soon. Motors, probably... I could order the motors in about a week, but I don't think I will right now just because it's not on my priority since the engine isn't done. So I won't do that right now. Well, I'll show you the engine, I guess. This is the engine design I came up with. I'm using these macaroni bricks. They work really well for circles. You can see it's perfect to fit a fan blade in there because it's nice and smooth and it's open with only one brick wide of space there, or of nacelle, or whatever you want to call it. Not nacelle. Cowling. Only one brick worth of cowling and one, you know what, like, 6. This is 6. I believe it's 6 wide. Yeah, the opening is 6 wide. See, a 2x6 plate fits nicely in there. But here's the engine fan, and here, this is a bad angle. But here we go. There. It's kind of wobbly in there right now, but this is it. So that's what I'm going to do for it. So I'll just attach the nose and the landing gear, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so now that we got it attached, you can see that the plane is going to be very, very big. It might fall apart in a few seconds because not meant to do this right away, but anyway, let me just show you some things now. Lower it again. And so you can see the landing gear is complete, along with the gear flap, which will be, of course, different colors. The the floor and the walls are nice. You can see that gray stripe running across there, or gray section of the fuselage. You can see that curve is coming. I would show you the flaps, but I don't know if it's very smart, just because the plane's super wobbly right now. Maybe I can do it. So just gotta put this together. Like, here we go. Okay, now I'll show you the flaps, how they would actually look on the plane, except for the fact that I need curved slopes on the trailing edge of the flap, so I'll just try to show you here. There we go. Now the flaps are extended and lowered. I think they look pretty nice. Of course they're not done, but this is just kind of prototype, I guess you could call it. The other one functions the same as I said earlier, but let me just retract this. There we go. So yeah, I think I should probably cut it off here. I'll just flip it over and I'll do the outro. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I really hoped you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.